Hey, welcome back to Diamonds Living Lovely, and today I have a hair tutorial for you. So first I'm going to give you a short explanation of what I'm going to be doing. So first off, this is how I retouch my dyed hair. So of course the first time you dye your hair, you want to make sure that you dye your entire head so you don't have patchiness everywhere. You got different color here and there and so on and so forth. But when you retouch your hair, you only need to do the part that has grown out, like your roots and stuff. And because I don't dye my hair an extraordinarily totally completely different color, you can't really tell that big a difference from my hair and my dyed hair, because my dyed hair is still black, it's just a little bit darker than my natural hair. So first of all, you dye your hair on dirtiness, if that makes any sense. So your hair can be dirty when you dye your hair. It doesn't need to be freshly washed or anything like that. It's best to dye it when it's dirty because, you know, the dye is going to be next to your scalp. So it's good to have natural oils on your scalp to protect your scalp from being dyed, if that makes any sense. If you've ever been to the hairdresser, they put Vaseline around your edges so you don't end up with a dyed forehead and a dyed neck and all that. Well, I don't go through all that, but you know, I don't really worry about it because throughout the rest of the processes, which is many for me, the dye that ends up being right here usually ends up fading away by the time I'm completely done with my hair anyway, because I'm going to be sitting under a hooded dryer twice, and with the heat and the friction that's going on, that dye is going to be completely gone. But anywho, I'm rambling. So let me show you the dye I use, and I swear by this dye I haven't had any excessive shedding. My hair hasn't been dried out. So I love this dye. I've been using it for years, and it is called Clairol's Proven Conditioning Long-Lasting Results, Textures, and Tones, designed for women of color. Okay, and my color is 1N natural black. So this is what the packaging looks like. Okay, just so you can get a good feel of what it looks like. And this is what you're going to see in the store. And it's fairly cheap. I think it's around $5, but it is a total gem. I swear to you, it is a gem. For the price, it is phenomenal. It's absolutely amazing. Now, it's a 3-step process. So the first step is the No Ammonium Moisture Rich Hair Color. And it said it has a little 1 on it. If you can see it, you see the little 1 right there on the side. And step 2 is the Color Activating Cream. And it comes in a bottle like this. You see the little 2 there. So you're going to take step 1 and pour this into step 2, into the bottle. And then you're going to mix it all up. Shake, 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 shake until it's completely blended. Okay? You're going to apply that to your roots. And because my hair is not processed or permed of any kind, I have to let it sit for 25 minutes. So it is a bit time consuming. I know 25 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, but it feels like a lot when you're waiting for your hair to be completely processed. So you definitely want to complete the full process. Now they do give you instructions. So if you don't have this video nearby to watch, or you don't remember anything I'm telling you, don't worry, because in the package they do have instructions. So it says if you have dyed or if you have processed or permed hair, which means, you know, relaxed hair, then when you touch up, you only have to process for 15 minutes. But because my hair is completely natural and is unrelaxed, unpermed, not permed, unpermed is not a word, but it's not permed, I have to process for 25. So that is what I'm going to do. Now, remember I said it was a 3-step process. So this is my favorite step of the process. So this is step 3. Okay. So after your hair has been fully processed, you've let this, you make sure you've gotten it all have your scalp completely covered with dye, and you just take the excess and you put it all over your hair, and you've let that sit for 25 minutes, you're going to hop in your shower and you're going to rinse that dye out until you see the water running clear. That means there's no more dye coming out, no color coming out into your water. Then after you do that, you want to take, and because this is your wash day, now this is a once a month process, okay? This is your wash day. You're going to take your Uplifting shampoo from ORS, O-R-S, Organic Root Stimulator is what they used to call themselves, but they shortened it to just ORS. You're going to take that and you're going to shampoo your hair really, really, really well. Now, it has instructions on here. What you want to do is make sure your hair is damp. It'll already be damp. And work it into your hair, get a rich lather going, rinse it out, and then you want to repeat it a second time. Put it back in your hair, work it into your hair, get that lather, but this time you want to leave it in for 2 minutes. And what this is it maximizes the treatment. And then you want to rinse thoroughly. And that's when you move on to step 3. And this is the most important step. You want to put moisture back into your hair, because anytime you process your hair, you're stripping it of some of its natural moisture. So you want to put that back in. You got to replenish that moisture, girlfriend. So then you take the step 3, which is the intensive moisturizing conditioner, and believe me, it is extremely moisturizing. As soon as you start to work it in, you're going to feel your hair get instantly softened, and it's just a phenomenal feeling. It's amazing. I love this stuff, and it's just a small tube, and you use the whole thing if you need to, and I usually do because my hair is pretty long. But that is it. That is all you need to do in terms of dyeing your hair. Now, in terms of what you're going to need, you're going to need a brush like this. This is a dye brush. You use this to spread the dye in your hair. Sometimes if I'm really in a hurry, I'll just use my hands. I work it in, you know. They do provide gloves with the dye, but because these gloves tend to be a little flimsy and too big for my hands, I bring my own. And these are not latex, these are vinyl gloves, because vinyl gloves are better for slippage in your hair. So yeah, and I think that's everything in terms of what you need to do for the actual dyeing process. Now, part of my maintenance, however, what I like to do is after I have completed step 3 with the conditioner, I like to jump out the shower, put on a robe, and use my Sebasian Cellophane. And this is a professional Sebasian Cellophane, and it's clear. It says deposit only, ammonia free, peroxide free, clear shine. This is an amazing product, and I feel like this is what has helped my hair stay brilliantly shiny despite everything I do to it. So despite the fact that I dye my hair, this is the business. So it says the service is a translucent shine enhancer. The formula with an A3 complex provides reflective brilliance and gorgeous shine, and preserves the natural moisture of your hair. So I've already moisturized my hair with the conditioner, but now I'm preserving that moisture with the cellophane. So this is why this for me is an extremely, extremely important step. Like, I will never skip this step. This stuff is pricey, don't get me wrong, but I could not live without it. I will never skip this step, ever, 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 ever. Now, you can choose not to use this and just dye your hair, but don't hold me responsible for the results. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so that was a long explanation, longer than I expected it to be. So let me just go ahead and get started and show you how this is done. So now I'm going to open this bottle up. And I'm also going to open step number 2. It has a little tab at the top. Just twist it off. And then I'm going to twist off the applicator cap. Set that aside. And I'm going to pour step 1 into step 2. Okay. Pour it all in there. I like to get every drop. And then you can you know, throw that bottle away, discard it. So now this is what it looks like. 2 different tones. So now you want to make sure you plug that hole at the top, and you're going to shake it like this until it's mixed. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Hey, shake, shake, shake. Now it takes a little work. Gotta, you know, no pain, no gain. Beauty is pain. Beauty is pain. So, oh, and please excuse the way I'm looking. You know I'm looking raggedy in a mug. Anytime hair day comes around, you know. It's not about how you look before you do your hair, but how you look after. Okay, shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. See how it's starting to turn brown? That's what you're looking for. That is what you're looking for. Shake, shake, shake. And make sure you get that hole plugged up really well, because you don't want to dye your entire bathroom. Okay? So, shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Yes. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's really dark in there. And I'm going to twist off the cap a little bit, because sometimes it gets stopped up in here. So, and then I'm going to shake it a little more. Gotta make sure you really shake it good. And this stuff only processes for about, it only lasts for 2 hours. So you want to make sure after you mix it, you immediately use it. Do not wait, because it will not have the same effectiveness. Now I'm going to take the applicator bottle and just start applying it to my hair in no particular way. I used to be all super, you know, delicate, and I wanted everything to be perfect. I was trying to do it like the salon, but honestly, it's really not necessary. I'm just squeezing it in there, because I'm going to mix it in with my hands later. Now I want to make sure I get the top, because this is the part that I especially need to be dyed, because that's where my gray hair is. So wherever your gray hair is, if you have gray hair like myself, they say it means wisdom. I don't know. But yeah, so I just pat it down like this with the brush and all throughout the hair. Mix it in with that. And now I'm going to continue applying all throughout my hair, especially getting the back, because people tend to look at your hair from the back. Uh-oh. Already starting to run out, but that is okay, because I'm going to massage this into my hair anyway. And the reason I do it this way is because it's faster. I used to apply it to the brush first and then apply it to my hair, and it would take me all freaking day, it seemed like, you know. I don't do that anymore. I just apply it right to my hair, smooth it, make sure I get all the sides. Okay, and whatever's left, I will pour it into my glove like this here, and smooth it around on the rest of my hair. See how I'm massaging it in? Now, this is not how they teach you to do it. This is how I'm doing it. You can do it however you feel comfortable. Okay? So, this is just my process. I'm not saying this is what you have to do. This is just how I do it personally, okay? Make sure I get that top good and dyed, okay? That's the main part that I want to be dyed. Is that part right there. Okay. Massaging it in. Make sure it's getting all over my roots. That's so important. You don't want it to be patchy. Trying to get everything there is in this bottle out. If you see me looking away, it's because I'm looking into my bathroom mirror. I'm just putting whatever's left on my glove, on my actual, the length of my hair. Now I'm twisting it up, tucking in the ends. Okay, making sure everything is tucked in at the top. Okay, now I'm going to take this brush here and I'm going to apply whatever's left in this bottle on the brush and just make sure I got it up top. Okay, and if you notice, I'm wearing a very dingy, very nasty sweater. This is my dye sweater. I only use it to dye my hair. I don't wear it around the house. I don't wear it out. It's only for dyeing my hair. Now I'm wiping off a little of the excess dye from my forehead. And I'm smoothing it in. I think I'm going to wrap my ponytail one more time because I want to press that dye in. Okay. Press that dye in, hunty. Make sure your hair gets dyed really well. Okay. And now I'm done. Now I'm just going to let it sit for 25 minutes. And I will be back at the very end to show you the finished product after my hair is completely done, straightened and everything. So I'll be back.